Today's Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
This morning, we're all waking up a little bit in the gray side. You could even be a little damp, but we have some pretty nice changes that are on the way. But we still do have a chance of some lingering showers this morning that are left over from last night. Overall, though, today we are going to be cool. We're going to be drying out, and we have a nice little warm-up coming over the next few days. But let's start off with those rainfall totals. Over the past 24 hours, we have gotten a little something up to about 1/10 of an inch on the coast. That is smaller totals for San Diego, a little bit more in the North County, places like Carlsbad. For our inland neighborhoods, they've all gotten less than a 1/4 inch of rain, and then into the mountains, we've seen some places like Julian that got just over a 1/2 inch of rainfall. And still, we have a little moisture sticking around. See these little patches on the radar that show you where you could get a little drizzle, a little spritz moving forward. But overall, most of us are just a little gray. We're seeing a mix of sun and clouds for most of us. San Diego at 58 degrees. You might notice a couple raindrops right now in places like Kearny Mesa or in El Cajon. Overall, though, things are going to start to dry out for us. And if you're heading out to brunch today or heading out to breakfast, you might want to bring a sweater with you. We're going to be in the mid to upper 50s at 9 a.m. along the coast and inland. Now, moving forward, we could see a little bit more spritz up until about noon. That's when it's going to end for most of us. The one exception here, though, is the mountains. They have a chance of showers lingering through the afternoon. They could even see some snow with their snow level today at 5,000 feet. And that's what most of our day is going to feel like. A little bit damp to start, but San Diego's going to be cool. High of 64. Inland neighborhoods are well below normal. They're not any warmer than the coastline. Into the mountains, highs in the mid-40s. Deserts reaching low 70s. Deserts are also going to be pretty windy today with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Now, soon we're going to warm up. We've had an area of low pressure that brought us that limited rainfall and brought us those cooler temperatures. That is moving out. It's not going to be a huge dramatic change, but we will be dry and a little bit warmer from Monday and Tuesday than through the middle of the week. In San Diego, it's just a difference of being at a high of 64 for today and then a high of 68 degrees by Wednesday and Thursday. And then we're going to just about stay there for the weekend. Real stable pattern emerging for our inland neighborhoods that's going to bring them from the low 60s today up to the low 70s by Tuesday and Wednesday. So a pretty nice warm-up that's going to come with some sunnier skies for the middle of the week. Into the mountains, they have that chance of rain that is going to stick around for the day. Then they're going to warm up into the 50s tomorrow, then the 60s by Tuesday. Notice how they cool down for next weekend with a chance of showers coming in for next Saturday afternoon. Going to want to keep that in mind for the mountains. And finally, let's take a peek into the desert. High of 71, and then eventually they're going to reach into the 90s. So the name of the game today, we are cool, we're a little bit cloudy. But if you're waiting for more warmth or more sun, you just have to wait until Tuesday.